We're live. All right. Excellent. 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 I'm excited. Thank you so much. So, FCRA update going to help you. This is an amended potential update. Okay, potential. I should let you know that it hasn't been finalized yet, but a bill has been created. Garrett, number one. Hello. Good to see you, sir. Fighting the good fight, and good to hear you're getting better, Garrett. Miss Daniels, hello. All right. All right. So, I'll say hello to everyone. Hello. This bill, okay, this bill, a bill to amend the Fair Credit Reporting Act to institute an 80-day waiting period for medical debt, will be reporting on the Consumer Credit Report, and to remove paid off and settled medical debts from credit reports that have been fully paid or settled, okay? So this is an amendment to the Fair Credit Reporting Act that is supposed to help individuals, okay? This is supposed to help the consumer. This is supposed to help us. So medical bills not being paid, they have 180 days they have to wait. That's a long period of time. It gives people the chance to recover medically, okay? Then you can pay these little bills, these little ticky-tack things, right? That way they're not even being reported. They want to get these medical situations, these medical collections, medical bills from hurting you as a consumer. And there's there's potential for new scoring models out there, FICO 9, this kind of stuff, where medical bills are not weighted as hard. The mortgage industry has been moving away from medical collections for a long, long time, for allowing to have a greater credit score, because they understand these medical issues pop up. They're not your fault. You didn't plan on it. Maybe insurance is playing games. We know insurance playing games. I've seen it. I've had it happen to me where they don't pay for certain things and whatnot. So this amendment, just wanted to give you guys any good news. Okay, it hasn't been finalized yet, hasn't been signed into law. I just want you guys to know stuff is coming down the pipeline. Things can be better. Fair Credit Reporting Act potentially will not allow medical debts to be reported until after 180 days of not being paid. Then they can find out, but they can't just report it 30 days, 60 days, whatever, 90 days, what late. It's got to go for a long period of time. Okay, so that could potentially be coming down. That could be signed into law. I will keep my eyes on it for you. Things like that can help. In the meantime, Leo Carver, he said his score has gone up 74 points on TransUnion and Experian because of My Jewelry Club card, and first round got 3 collections deleted. Gonna keep going. Excited for this month, Leo says. Congratulations, Leo. Thank you for writing in, emailing, putting a comment there, and letting us know, letting the subscribe tribe know that it is possible. Guys, I've been talking about My Jewelers Club card. I've been talking about these things. Gio, thank you so much, Brandon, my man. Appreciate you. So these are wonderful things that can happen for you. I'm going to get to Q&A here in just a sec. I'll give you one more tidbit as people trickle in. We have Julius Zanta. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's a YouTube name. After my first round, I got Pesky Collector removed. Diversified Collections were removed. TransUnion went up 39 points. We've got Equifax went up 44 points. Experian went up 41 points. Plus, they put the self-lender on there. So, guys, like I talk about, disputing, getting the negatives off there, put the good positive history, the self-lenders, the Jewelry Club cards. If you need support and you need help, get in touch with me. I'm going to put my email here for you guys, okay? Remember, email me with all your questions and concerns. I try to get back in a timely manner. You know I stays on my credit repair. This is what I love. This is phenomenal. Thank you for all the thumbs up. And let me get to your questions and answer anything that you might have. Thank you for showing up on a Saturday morning. This is great. I'll let y'all know my parents happen to be in town, so I got to get to them, hang out with them for lunch and whatnot. So, but I wanted to make sure that I came on live and got to the subscribe tribe and made sure that we can answer any of your questions. Oh, Blackbeard Dave, look at that. Have you heard about bumpage? Okay. Blackbeard Dave, look, it's not something that I necessarily want you guys to do for Inquirer, okay? Use the Inquirer removals, use the, if they're not yours, which happens to be a lot, and people get stuff in other people's names, people will try to do stuff. Someone had to do ID theft report for Inquirers. Do the things that we set out here. The problem with bumpage, and I've looked into this in the travel miles game, and you guys don't really need to worry about it. is it could potentially work, but it could split your report into two different reports. Okay, trying to get these inquiries off, not the way that we set it out. Focus on the inquiry dispute letters. Focus on freezing core logic. Focus on freezing state stream. Descend the disputes. Get the permissible purpose. Use the law is what I'm saying, Blackbeard Dave. Use the law that we have in the Fair Credit Reporting Act. This has worked. Garrett here, let me tell you, Garrett's online right now. He is the quintessential of using the law to get off tons of inquiries. He had a great success with that. We put out a video talking about that. He's there now. Maybe, and this is why I like the subscribe tribe here, because Garrett can tell you, Blackbeard Dave, how to utilize it, rather than trying to do this roundabout bumpage stuff that is probably not the best thing. I wouldn't advise that route, okay? Stick to the law. We got the laws there on your side. You can work on these, 619creditrepair.com, or we can do the work for you. Dana T, hello, up 138 points today. Dana T, congratulations. Christy says, good morning, good morning. Yeah, Elizabeth, hi, Brandon. For a goodwill letter, do I note the dates I was late if it was more than 4 times? Yeah, you can. You don't have to, okay? You can just say, hey, there was some lates. I was late these days because of such and such. I was late. It's for your specific needs. So let's say you have more than 4 times and you're saying, I was more than late these dates because such and such and such. Lawrence, I didn't forget about you. Lawrence, it's interesting. I have to track this down, and I wanted to make sure that it was accurate. It is somewhere. I have to take a look. Been busy, but yeah, that bankruptcy court. I saw your letter that you got though and responded, right? So email me if you have any other questions or concerns specific to yours, your specific issue. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Yeah, Garrett says, update all those hard inquiries. I took it took 1 day, 25 inquiries down to 5. So, and that's utilizing the law, right? Okay. Dang. 5, only have 5 hard inquiries. That's wonderful. This is great. He says, fight people, fight hard. It's good. Garrett's a fighter, man. Garrett is recovering too. We wish you well, Garrett. You're getting healthy. We love it. And you're getting all these hard inquiries off. I need help figuring out these student loans, these school loans. Of course, you can email me. Hey, wow, Lindsay is on the live stream. ALG checking in. You are the best. Thank you, Lindsay. Lindsay's in the office today as well. We are, guys, look, this is not common knowledge, all right? Let me tell you, okay? There's secrets you guys get here, okay? Subscribe tribe. There's millions of people out there that don't have these secrets, okay? Not everybody knows we're in the office this Saturday working on behalf of our clients, taking calls, getting disputes out, getting all of these bureaus trapped up. You don't stop Saturday morning. I'm up. We're doing it. You up. We're doing it. All right? Dana T. I followed Brandon's program for the past 2 months. This is the individual that went up over 130 points. This is fantastic. All right, Crystal, I've gone through the emails. Sometimes people email, but the email address isn't correct. There you go. Email me. And also let me know what your email is, because I see your handle there. I'll double check to make sure that your email came through. Blackbeard Dave, you can complain, you can call. Garrett, unfortunately, had to call. Yeah, but that's what you have to do. Sometimes they just ignore inquiry stuff because they feel like, oh, well, you don't know if we have permissible purpose, because they don't give you anything, right? They didn't give you anything with a contract with your name on saying. And I've seen these things. I've been to dealerships. I know what they take. They need your social. They need your signature. Okay, they're supposed to have that on file. All right, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Christy, here you go. This is hard inquiry. This hard inquiry was using SageStream and TransUnion. I froze SageStream, made my complaint with the CFPB, and the inquiry was removed ASAP. Christy's living proof, right? So you don't just have to take my word for it. Garrett, Christy, other individuals. It can happen for you as well. Hey guys, program is awesome. Inquiries are, and I have knit, but unable to get off. Ooh, there's some typos there, sorry. Okay. Right, sorry about that. I love this one. Okay. They will tell you all sorts of nonsense and they will make it seem like it's against the law to do something. Okay, so I sent out my letters to have late payments removed from the customer. So I guess from the credit bureaus, and you have late payments, and they didn't remove them, and they alluded, right? Alluded. I love that it's alluded. They make you feel alluded to it being against the law to change the report. What should I do about it? Okay, they didn't come out and say, per Fair Billing Act, per Fair Debt Collection Act, per Fair Credit Reporting Act, section XYZ, it is against da 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 da. It would be a violation. No, right? They alluded, they make you feel, they say certain things because they don't want to update. The law says that everything that is to be reported must be 100% accurate and factual per the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And to do so, it must be substantiated. So they have to provide that, hey, your due date was X. You paid on Y. This is why this is this way. Okay. And I've seen it with my own two eyes. Okay. I had a Firestone credit card. They had everything, when it was paid, when it wasn't, da 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 da. I had receipts from when I was paid, whatnot, going back and forth. You keep accounting, accrual records. Okay. Every business has to do that. It's no different. So, and especially in the credit market. So they have to have all that. They have to be able to provide it, prove it, to keep it on there. It must be 100% accurate. Now, anytime you can challenge that, you can ask for verification of that. So it's not that they're not allowed to update reports and change it. It's happened to me. I had a USAA card, had goodwill letters. I had student loans, late payments, updated a positive. USAA updated a positive. Okay, so I personally had it. I've had business partners, Cornita, it's personally happened to. We've seen it happen to people. Yeah, so they need to substantiate it. So they're alluding to, oh, well, we can't change it if it's accurate, and we think it's accurate, is what they're saying. We think it's accurate, so we're going to leave it like that. But they haven't given you anything. File the complaints. The CFPB has been very helpful. Okay, continue the process of sending disputes. For me, it took time. I had to call. I had to call for goodwill. Okay, you're doing late payment disputes, so it's different. You can keep sending them to the bureaus. I sent goodwill letters. I disputed the late payments. I did all three, and it took several rounds for me, but it's paid dividends year after year after year after year. Better interest rates, the miles. If I ever want to purchase a home, I'm lucky. I served in the military, so I have the VA loan. So that's a potential for me. Yeah, all that can happen for you. Keep up, keep up, keep up. You can do it. It can happen for you. If you want this to happen for you, 609creditrepair.com, or we can do the work at theawesomelifegroup.com. We have people in the office right now, okay? We do not stop. Nice. Cool. Okay. William Taylor. My FICO score went up, sent in my first round of dispute letters. TransUnion deleted everything. My FICO score went up to 620. Then Credit Karma says 670. Now I check my FICO and it says 559 now. Okay. So, well, you want to take a look at what has changed. Okay. Make sure that you're getting good on-time payment history on there as well. And it fluctuates a little bit, but it really shouldn't fluctuate that much. So is that the same FICO? Because you get three. When I look at FICO, I have the TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, and they're not all equal, right? So if I look at Equifax, it's up here, and then Experian might be a little bit down, and then one might go up and one go away. So double check. Also, make sure your utilization, just by using your credit card, it changes it. I use mine. I don't know how. I'm like, how does my credit score go down 8 points? And then I pay it off and it goes back up. This is nonsense. Just give me the 30 days. Stop reporting every second that I use my card, okay? And Will, if you have any other issues and whatnot, give me, shoot me an email. It's usually pretty permanent. It stays up there. All right. I'm trying to build my business credit and repair my personal credit at the same time. Trying to build your business credit and repair your personal credit at the same time. This is great. So just by happenstance, prior to understanding the no personal guarantee business credit, I have a personal guarantee for a Bank of America card business credit, and actually builds my business credit, as even though I had to give a personal guarantee for it. Funny, but it reports on time, thank goodness, and it's all been good. And you could do the same too. Some individuals who give in personal guarantees, it actually does report to business side, one of them being Bank of America. Now, I'm not saying that you need to do that. You want to build your business credit and your personal credit aside from each other. No problem. So you're repairing your personal credit, you're building good on-time payment history. It's the same thing with the business. You want to build a good on-time payment history. You get your vendors, right? We've talked about that. You want your net 30s, your net 55s, your net 7s, your net whatever it is, okay? There are net 7s out there. There's Alpha Printing, I think. I can't remember precisely their name, but they're a printing company. They print shirts, they print, like pens, and you can get your name on. You get Awesome Life Proof LLC pens, and you can get, all sorts of sweat. You can get all sorts of things printed, helpful stuff, journals and notebooks and things like that. By utilizing these vendors, here's the thing about the business credit. You have to utilize the vendors, the Uline, the Pitney Bowes, the Amazons, whatever. You have to utilize it and pay it off, and utilize it and pay it off, okay? And then you have to get store cards. And they want to see a certain amount of lines available, just like your personal. So for business, you're looking at, okay, I'm going to need a trade line, a vendor or store card. When I say trade line, it's a line of trade. That's 5,000 or more, 10,000 or more. That's what they're looking to get. Okay, now I feel comfortable getting the cash card, the Visa, the Amex, the MasterCard. It's going to take some time. And I would say probably focus on one at a time, unless you have a lot of time. You're like, go ahead. I don't want you to get overwhelmed, but maybe one at a time. And if you're deciding, okay, look, I can't utilize these cards with the business, we don't really have a lot of revenue right now. I need to get things up and going. You can get your personal score good. You can give a PG. You can get direct funding. You can get your business going, and then have it take care of you and build up your business credit that way. That's kind of how I started, because, well, I didn't have revenue coming in the beginning, right, to pay that kind of stuff. But I looked at business credit for a very long time and was wondering, how do you get that process going with no personal guarantee? You just have to be able to utilize it. And then you don't have to utilize it in a huge manner. It's just at the time I was recovering from, getting my credit squared away and just getting my life in order. But if you have some revenue, you can utilize 25, 50 bucks a month with a Uline or something like that. It's going to get you going. The same thing with Granger, same thing with anything that is a vendor. You want to make sure the vendors report to, because I had a concession stand that I used to travel with, because I had other businesses before as well. And we had like a Restaurant Depot 30-day, a net 30, and they didn't really report to, but you had to have an EIN to get the business. But I don't believe they reported to business credits. So you want to make sure they report. Oh, look at that. Katilova F. Sorry if I pronounced that. Brandon, thank you. Thanks to you, the advice you gave about using the CFPB to challenge my collection, I'm up 45 points. You rock. Okay, there it is. Another Subscribe Tribe member. I love it. Give yourselves a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Fantastic. Let's see. I'll make sure. Bro, your voice look 50 old man. I sound old. Is that what? Hey, Brandon, Subscribe Tribe. Please hit that subscribe button. All right. I sound like old man. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, no. Let's see here. Okay, Brian, this is a good question, but challenging to know. Okay. Brandon, what is the most credit points you can lose if you go over your credit limit and make late payments? Well, it just depends. It depends on what your current limits are, how many late payments, how late they are. Okay. A 90-day key derogatory is going to be way worse than a 30-day late payment. And you are going over one credit card limit or all your credit card limits in maxing out everything, because you have your credit utilization. So if you max out a card, which isn't good, but your credit utilization in general isn't maxed out or over 30% or something of this nature, you may not lose as many points as if it was over 30, right? So challenging to know precisely. And if you need to know precisely for yourself, you can email me more of what you're going through. Just Kingdom Styles. Just started with the 609 letters. Can't wait for my scores. I'm excited for you as well. And Michael, you fired Jerome? No, didn't fire Jerome. Jerome's still around. It's up. I'm up early. All right, we're doing this early. Jerome likes to sleep in. Y'all know Jerome. You know Jerome likes to play games. He's sleeping in. I'm just scrolling here. Make sure I get all y'all emails. What's your email address? You know my email address. God, let me get you my email address right now. Great. Okay. Are there letters you use to go after the bureaus in court? That's a little bit more legal advice. You would want to reach out to the court or to a lawyer. Do I really need to get a notary? Win twin. It's a good question. People are like, hey, Brandon, this notary thing, I got to go in. Some people get nervous. I was nervous the first time I did it. It's all good, right? I was like, oh man, what are they going to think about these letters and whatnot? They don't care. All they're doing is they're making sure you are who you say you are. Because anyone could potentially draft a letter and send it in. Even with your ID and social, right? I mean, we see this. Even with the bureaus, the Equifax breach, they got all sorts of information, yeah? But when you sit in front of a notary of the public with your ID and your social, they look at you, yep, this is you, you are who you say you are. It now becomes a legal affidavit. It's just an affidavit. They have affidavit stuff they can add to it. They have their own sheets they can put to it. So when you do that, it's a legal affidavit that must be responded to. Okay, they can't just willy-nilly not respond to this thing. Okay, now it helps, but it isn't mandatory. Okay, I've seen people still get results without the notary. I've seen people still get results without certified. But I think certified is very good. I think the notary is very good. I think the anything that keeps them in check, like using the postal service, the federal government entity, registering your mail, rather than saying something like a UPS or a FedEx or something like that, which I have used when I didn't know that much better, and it got there faster, whatever. But it wasn't necessarily optimal. So we try to put the odds in your favor. So do you have to notarize? No, but it is best to. You can usually get it free at your credit union, bank. There are notaries in the area. You might have a friend that's a notary. Take a look, see what you can do. Should you clean up the Innovis report? That's funny. Before I knew about Innovis years ago, I didn't worry about it. I haven't had a problem with it. Thank goodness, thank God. So you can, if you'd like, you can pull it, you can take a look, you can freeze it, you can dispute it, you can look. But for the most part, you may not have any negative items on it. You don't have to take a look. And if you do, you can send it. But luckily, the big three have been the big issue for most people. This is great, Alan. Hey, Brennan, since using your 609 letters and my FICO has gone up every other day almost, they are small points, like 7 or 10 points. But they're moving. Thank you. Still waiting for things to fall off. Great. Alan, this is great. So you're in the process. Things are getting updated. Things are being removed. Things are coming back unverified and have to be deleted. Your score is going to get healthier, just like yours. It takes time. It takes time. Do you have a contact DMV and give them your business vendors so they report? That's interesting. Okay, so most of the time, no. And you can reach out to your vendors and make sure that they do. But the overwhelming consensus is they should automatically report. Now, you could reach out to DMV and make sure that they're getting the stuff that you need and ask them. It's interesting. The consumer side is, credit is a little bit different than business side. You'll see that business gets treated differently. You get treated a little bit more respect. You can call and have things added and updated. I remember we called and our business didn't have the right date of inception on it, and we weren't getting credited for the years that we were actually in business. So we just called them. We let them know what our employee is. In fact, we should probably update our employees soon here. But it changes, and it's simpler. It's easier sometimes. It's simpler too. You pay on time every time. Your paydex score will be usually 80. If you pay early, it's usually 100. Isn't this weird and analogous inquiry things? You need good credit to get good credit, but to get good credit, you usually have to get an inquiry, which lowers the score. It's wild stuff on the consumer side. Okay. Let's see. Equifax increased by 79 points since last month after 3 rounds. 3rd round. Great. Fantastic. Got some spam here. Okay. I sent out the first round of disputes to credit bureaus. I sent out my first round of disputes to credit bureaus, had everything notarized, received back copy of my credit report. What do I do? This is hilarious games they play. I've seen it. They're just sending, whatever, smoke screen. What do I do? Stick to the plan, right? They're trapping themselves up. They're not doing their investigation. They want to play games, Andy. They want to play games, and they want to push you away and make you feel like you did something wrong, or they're not doing their investigation right, or you didn't give them enough to do their investigation. You want to send your next round of dispute letters. Get their method of verification. Ask them how they verified. Because I sent you a dispute, I have it certified, notarized, everything, right? Like you're saying, Andy. How did you what are you doing? Right? We have the eOscar letter where you demand that they do not use eOscar. They have to do a reasonable investigation. Okay. Send out your next round. You can file a complaint. You can make sure that they do their job by using the law. Okay. And this was round 1. 30 days, they like to play games. After a period of time, they're going to start to fall in line just like everyone else has and does, and gets their abilities back. Their abilities to live a full and healthy life, okay? Yes, Princess. Hey, Brandon. Princess Simmons says, let's see. Hey, Brandon, once LexisNexis removed BK, it drops off the credit bureaus. Yes, this is what I continue to impress upon individuals. If you get it out of LexisNexis, they literally say, they almost want you to dispute with LexisNexis, because on the bureau's reports, it'll say, we verified with third party bankruptcy with LexisNexis. You dispute LexisNexis with the 609 letters, you get it out of LexisNexis, you dispute again with the bureaus. Princess Simmons, living proof. She's doing it, right? You don't just have to take my word for it. Members of the Subscribe Tribe are doing it. We have another video coming out about that. An individual got it out of LexisNexis. I tell them, hey, dispute the bankruptcy with the credit bureaus again. Thank you for writing me. I appreciate that. Razafil, this is funny. Razzie Finley 2. Okay. And it's not an actual name, so I'm not sure whom this client is, but I just wanted to say thank you. I'm a member with the Awesome Life Group. Been a member about 4 months. Y'all are doing a good job. Have a few more things. Thanks. So we're getting some results. Got a few things left. Fantastic. Thank you for writing in. I appreciate you. What email? Okay, I'll put my email here again and make sure. I've got to run down to, well, my parents are they're in town, but they're about an hour and a half away. So I won't stay too much longer. We're going to do maybe one more question. We're going to wrap this up. My email is in the comments here, or as well, the chat. Take a look at the comments or the chat. Look, my email, you've got it. And shoot me any questions you might have. Again, 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. And let's see. Carmen Lopez, I see your comment as well. Okay. And make sure that our team is on it. Lindsay is on it right now, just letting me know that we're going to take care of you. So don't worry. All right. Let's see one more. That's great. New Day Hicks. I received deletion letter and waiting for the other bureau to update. Credit score increased 50 points. Thank you to Brandon and your team. Thank you very much. And we really appreciate all the love you guys give us. We really appreciate you for being here. It's a blessing. It really is a blessing to be able to do this, to get up, to speak with you, to the people that want to change their lives. It's a good energy to be around. It's a good vibration to be around. You guys deserve a lot of credit, and a lot of people don't know what credit repair is, and you guys are getting the word out there along with me. I appreciate it. Getting the word out. Please, if this video helped you out, please give a thumbs up. I really appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button, the bell for notifications. So next time I go live, hopefully I will have a little bit more time for you as these weekends come and we start getting into the fall and we start doing a little bit more, because yeah, it's been a blast. I really appreciate you. And remember, do not stop. Keep sending your letters. Keep asking for the verification. Keep making sure that they are doing their due diligence by everyone doing what they're supposed to be doing and making them follow the law makes it better for everyone else. All right. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to let you go enjoy your weekends. I'm going to go run and visit my family and my parents, and I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend. Until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care, and thanks, guys.